$200 group pool matches. To join these pool matches and other tournaments, join the OBG Discord server, linked down below in the description. Thank you to Graikos and his Tortoises for all factions that are used in all of these competitive matches. Attacking as Tortoises, we have bees. Making a push now for this siege. This very interesting Parthian settlement, very empty compared to this side. It's like this side is definitely like the poorer side, if you know what I mean. Like, just look at it, like this house is literally on fire. Like, come on, compared to these palaces over here, which are also on fire. Alright, never mind. Anyway, defending as Parthia, we have Tortoises, who we have both seen these players before, both have done fairly well. The Rams are moving forwards for bees, playing as the Tortoises. I don't actually know much about this civilization, it seems like an eastern civilization. Loads of arrow fire coming in. Yeah, we just skip past the Rams as they move forwards. We know all about this. They're not bringing any siege towers. Going in for most likely an all-in push to try and quickly capture this tower. Very interesting move by bees. Usually we see siege tower spam blocking these towers here. But we're not getting that this time. The arrow fire coming in. Can Tortoises hold out here as Parthia? Not a faction I would choose to defend as. If I was defending, I'd pick something a bit more armoured, if you know what I mean, like a Spartan army or something like that. But I think throughout the entire tournament, they cannot like repeat pick factions, so maybe he had to pick Parthia here because all of his real good factions were like chosen for other battles and stuff. Anyway, bees pushing forwards now into the city with the swordsman. Swordsman attacking here, swordsman attacking here. Pushing from all corners at once, and I like this. He's already making moves to capture this tower. Yeah, and I think this is what bees needs to do here. Really just force his way through, brute force his way through. Take that tower quick and early. He has already neutralised it. Get it on your side early on. But the sooner you get a foothold in this city, the better. And he's safe on this flank as well, but he has to be careful of those archers there. They could potentially cause issues for him. Oh, I like this little wall. That is cool, I like that. Yeah, but it's good for him to know that his back is safe here, so now we can charge in here, hit them in the flank. Parthia pulling back, so he's got to send in more infantry to try and deal with that, to make sure that he doesn't lose the tower completely. But bees losing men as well, losing that unit there. Tortoises about to lose this unit. The hillmen, they're going to break, and then bees is ready to make the push to flank these and capture the tower in full, which will force Tortoises to have to retreat a little bit to this gatehouse here. Ooh, they took a lot of hits there. Ooh, a load more hits as well from those javelins. Yeah, they're going to break fairly easily, so he does need to get some reinforcements here to hold them back. They're moving in for the flank, but that's left them open. They're about to get flanked themselves, and oh, those javelins. This is a deadly battle. Balance of power in favour of the defender right now, Tortoises. I do like what Bees is doing here. Hyper-aggressive strategy, but I don't know if it's going to work. It might be a little too aggressive. He's getting shot in the back here, stabbed in the back here. This unit here is breaking. Maybe he has been a little too aggressive here. But then again, it makes for more interesting videos in my opinion, if players are aggressive. So I'm not going to complain too much. Yeah, that unit there is breaking, it's been replaced by this unit, which should I think push through. And then, but then Tortoises, he's got enough men back here. Some camels as well. Yeah, some really funny looking camels. Sorry, they look like camels for a second, but no, they are horses. Where is Tortoises' general? Here, it's the horse unit. And Bees unit, Bees general, is also the horseman unit. Bees lost another unit there in melee. This swordsman here, they're about to break as well. Well, not about to break, but they're losing men fairly quickly. I don't think they're going to hold out. He's had to bring in more reinforcements in now, just to make sure the tower doesn't start flipping back over to Parthia. It's a big fight right now. Both players going all in. Both players need to keep this tower. This tower will decide who wins it. If Bees can keep this up, or switch the tower to his side, he should win it, I think. But if Tortoises can retake that tower, he should win it. Is this tower here shooting? Yeah, this tower is in range. So Tortoises does have that working for him there. That is an advantage. Right, they do have camels. Maybe I did actually see a camel earlier. The camel's charging in. From where? Wait, these are... Whose camels are these? Right, these are Parthia's camels. But they don't have a banner over the top of them. That's what's confusing me. There's no banner over the top. Oh, no, there is there. It looked like it was a spearman. Sorry, that was my mistake. I was just getting a bit confused there. And, oh, losing another unit, the Axemen. They were very close there to actually making progress to capture that tower. Parthia had to throw in these swordsmen at the last second just to make sure that it stays neutral. Oops. And he's got another unit ready to throw in as well. If I was Parthia, is it worth really throwing that many men into this? Just for that tower? Maybe he might be better off pulling back a little bit. Defending these other choke points instead. It's like, if Bees captures this tower here, it's only really a problem if you're going to stand within its range. If you're keeping out of its range, you're okay. Arrow fire raining down from over here. Yeah, this unit's gonna have to pull out now. That's a lot of blood there. They're all getting cut down. Mostly by friendly fire, I think, from the javelins. And then we've got arrows raining down on these guys as well. Yeah, that unit broke. Get those javelins in. And then they're doing a charge in melee. Must be awkward fighting with a massive space sticking out your shield like that. Okay, they're still technically on the tower. They're still fighting it out for this tower. So Bees is not going to be able to actually start capturing it himself yet. Still holding out over here. Who has the advantage though? It's definitely going in favour of Bees. Even though balance of power does not like him, this little skirmish bit here is going in his favour. But Tortoises has more troops behind. Bees getting some arrow fire here, but it's not getting enough kills really, is it? Getting a few, but it's not going to be enough. Tortoises is breaking here, completely broken. The final unit of his, that's trying to push onto the tower. Another full 150 pushing onto this tower here, just standing on it on the edge to make sure Bees cannot capture it. I do like the defence that Tortoises is going for this tower, really going all in on it, but this unit snuck round. It was a mistake. He has overextended himself. Tortoises is going to lose this swordsman, and then they're going to charge into the back here, and they're going to break that unit, and the tower, once that unit breaks, is going to start flipping in favour of Bees. And then Tortoises really does need to pull back at that point. To the gatehouse and to this plaza bit here. Still losing men to this arrow fire. That arrow fire starting to do a lot of damage now. It's all starting to add up. They need bigger shields. Yeah, this unit here is about to get slaughtered. They are replacing their units as well, pulling one of them out to bring a more fresh one in there. Using the charge bonus as well, and yeah, that unit's done a break. That's going to be a break of 100 men. Never mind, they're back to shaken. But they are falling fast. Yeah, they're about to get slaughtered. Ooh, maybe not. They came in with reinforcements, hitting this unit in the back. This unit's now wavering. Oh, they're steady now, they've recovered, they've figured it out. This is going to be a big one. I think whoever wins this here, this morale battle, is probably going to win the battle. Okay, Parthia having to pull back. Ooh, camel charge, how's that going to impact it? It's not going to do enough, I don't think, but they're really trying to defend this tower. At this point though, is it really worth the resources? They really need to break this unit here. They need that unit gone. It's broken. They've done it. Yeah, get them out of the field. Then that helps out this unit quite a bit. Their morale is now going to hold out for a lot longer. And then they can continue to keep the tower neutral. Oh, but this Parthian unit's breaking. They're trying to just break these forever to make sure they don't return to the field. But they've broken themselves trying to do that. And now they're breaking as well. It's triggering a bit of a chain route. The melee troops pushing this way. The archers are in the city now. This unit's about to break, and it is broken. And finally, Colchis, under command of Bees, is capturing the city. They're forming a testudo formation, a shield wall, because they just need to defend against these arrows at this point, and this tower, and make sure they capture this tower. A lot of men went into that. A lot of men were sacrificed for this tower. I hope it's worth it for Bees. He's now making the push, slow and steady, playing very defensive. In this split moment, playing defensive with his troops and his formations. Now he's going aggressive again. Bees has been very aggressive here. I hope it does work out for him. He's on the wall. He's going to try and take this gatehouse. He needs to do that very quickly. And Parthia still has troops in reserve. It's not looking good for Bees. Even though he's taken this tower, even though he might take the gatehouse here, it's not looking good. He doesn't have the men, he doesn't have the numbers. He played it aggressive, he threw everything in, but he lost so much men to get into this strong spot. I think Parthia will soon be in the position where they can turn it back around again. The gatehouse flipping again to neutral. Bees definitely needed that. Any other towers back here? No, then he's safe. Once he takes this gatehouse, he is safe. But he can only make it neutral. He will not have the strength to flip it entirely to his side. Parthia losing the unit, and Bees is pushing through. They have made a breach. Melee units come in, cavalry charging into the archers. They're about to engage Parthia's general as well. Bees has broken through. Tartanage having to pull troops back from the left flank, away from the gate now, to move over to the plaza here. Balance of power still in favour of Tartanage. But I'm starting to think Bees can do it. Can Bees win this? We've got a second battle to cover as well, where the roles are reversed. The archers are breaking. This is a good one. The cavalry general here, engaged in melee. You've got to be careful. He's having to pull out now, which basically surrenders this little plaza here to Bees. The cavalry's coming round the flank, but all Bees really has in reserves is 4 archers and 1 swordsman that broke earlier. But then again, what does Parthia have as their reserves? Also very little. Cavalry fighting it out over here. They need to start capturing this plaza. Parthia needs this gatehouse back, but there's nothing they can do about that unit right now. The archers moving forwards, they need to fight this in melee. I think he's just... Oops. Hit my microphone there, hopefully it didn't make a big sound. I think he's just going to throw them into melee. Where is Bees' general? His general's dead. Parthia's general is still alive. And I think that's going to be the big factor in the end. Both of these units breaking there. At the same time, near enough. Plaza's still neutral. You need to get your archers in there. Start capturing that plaza to balance out the morale debuffs. If Bees can take that unit there, then they capture the gatehouse. We've got 2 units out here somehow. They must have broken and returned to the field. Get them back into the city. Quick. To make sure you hold on to this gatehouse. Parthia's general still fighting here, lost half of his bodyguards. General is still alive though. He seems to be winning this, but he's got to pull out now. Yeah, pull out, avoid those swordsmen, avoid the arrow fire. Keep your general alive. He's breaking. The general's still alive, but the general's breaking. The archers have been engaged in melee. Balance of power is now 50-50. These units here are going for that old unit that broke earlier, but then the tower can shoot at them, so they do have to be careful. It's gonna come down to the wire. A few cav charges are going to decide this. Parthia's general is dead, and that's causing everyone to rout. Bees has balance of power in his favour. Parthia has next to nothing. He's marching in onto the plaza now. He's capturing the plaza. Bees has lost... Tartanage has lost all of his units. He's got 2 swordsmen here, a swordsman there, and the cavalry here. If they can just kill this cavalry unit, Bees has it. Tartanage needs to just wipe out Bees infantry. Don't step off that... Oh, he stepped off the gatehouse! For a second he stepped off the gatehouse. That was going into Bees' favour. You've got 2 units saying, get them back in the city quick. They are needed. It comes down to the morale battle. He's saved the plaza. The plaza is no longer flipping sides. How many bodyguards from that camel? 10. And then that's it. Balance of power says Bees has it, but we've seen this flip before. When it's this close, it could go either way. Tartanage lost his camels. The plaza is now open to Bees. Tartanage lost 1 swordsman. The final one getting shot at by the tower. Trying to probably capture the tower as well. Bees is capturing the gatehouse here. This unit has stepped off it. They're now breaking, and with that... Ooh, Tartanage does have another unit back here, hidden in the fog of war. With that, I think Bees might have won it as the attacker. Big final charge here. But the tower is still working for the cultists here, for Bees. It's about to go neutral though. The tower is neutral. But Bees won it. Tartanage broke. Well done to both players there, bringing it down to the wire. And there's the kills. Wow. Right, the ballista actually did okay, 129. I was curious about that before. But yeah, that really... came down to the wire at the end. I liked that battle. It was a fun one. But now, let's get into Battle 2. So this time Tartanage is attacking, I believe, as Epirus, bringing the heavy ballista there, and defending is Bees as Vegetai. Oh, you can see some little pyramids in the background. Any other pyramids? No. Okay then. Ooh, Vegetai coming out with a unit already. Same as what we've seen before, but this is something a little different here. Balance of power in favour of Bees. Yeah, Bees is defending. Bees is Vegetai. Balance of power... No, balance of power in favour of Tartanage. Sorry. So, Bees has to do something special here. Oof, that was nasty. But it slows down the towers at least. Messes up their units. But they lost a lot of men to that javelin fire. But we've seen Bees come back before from having balance of power not in his favour, so I don't think it's going to matter too much at the start of the battle. What are these ballistas going to do? Nothing at all. Okay. Yeah, so he's pulling back into the city now, I think. Letting the rams move forwards. Towers shooting at the siege towers. He doesn't want to bring his siege towers too far forwards, because he knows he will get engaged by these guys again. The ram's at the wall. Is that ram stuck? Yeah, I don't think it can make it through there. Yeah, never mind. The spearmen are ready. They're going in for it again. Again, just trying to get those units off the siege towers, mess them up a bit. Siege towers starting to smoke. Big breaches being made over here. I like how Bees is playing this. Like little skirmishes, little guerrilla warfare strategies here to try and mess with Epirus. Not necessarily getting many kills, I don't think. Yeah, it's on 0 kills this unit, which is horrid when you really think about it. It is breaking now. 0 kills, seriously. But he's more about messing up with the siege towers, messing them, you know, messing them around, getting them off of it, allowing the towers to have a bit more time to fire. Personally, I don't think it has been worth it. But then again, what do I know? These are the real experts. It does feel like a bit of a waste of a unit, but at least he's doing it with a cheap unit. Epirus charging on in now with a swordsman. They broke very quickly. Yeah, these swordsmen did not do well, these Illyrian levies. And he's not pushing through anyone here, but he's lost so many men. But he's putting up a good defence so far. I do like what I'm seeing. This unit coming in on the flank now. They're gonna break. I don't know if it's I like how Bees is defending, or I dislike how Tortoises is attacking. I cannot tell. Bees has archers on the walls with some spearmen as well, just in case they try anything funny with those towers. My S key is stuck again. I need to get this fixed. Let's have a little look at the pyramids. Oh, beautiful. I love a nice pyramid. Right, he's not pushing in yet. Right, now he's coming in with more troops. Mercenary Italian swordsmen. Hopefully they're a bit stronger for him. And hopefully they can make a breach. Is ballista firing? Now, I don't know why bring the ballista like this. If you're not going to use it, they could have used it and destroyed those towers, I think. Unless he wants to try and capture them for himself later. I don't know what the plan is there. He has neutralised this tower. Nope, no, sorry. He was starting to for a second, but no. My stupid S key. Alright, siege towers, are they moving up to the walls or to the towers? Because if he can get a unit up here on the walls, that could be a big help. Right, the ballistas are now firing. I did see one of their flaming shots coming through. But Bees has so many men here. Balance of power does not like him. But he does have a lot of men on the front, and they're doing a good job at holding out here. Pulled some of his troops back to safety, as they were taking a few too many hits. He's brought his other troops in, the noble swords, and then with that charge he basically breaks them. Yeah, he's mostly using this to just block the towers. Bringing an archer unit out on this flank here, on the side. What does he plan to do with this? I like the different strategies here that he's using. I think with a lot of these sieges it's very easy to fall into some form of a meta gameplay, so we have to appreciate some more creative strategies adopted by the players. It's not a good archer unit on the wall here. They could potentially get a lot of kills in the side of them. That's probably why Tortoises abandoned this front here. He knew he was going to lose a lot of men to those archers. So smart move, I think, overall. But then again, he could have put a bit more force in here, pushed through, and yeah, maybe he would have used this wall for cover. He's in the open here, but if he's here, then he's safe. Good archer shots coming through into the backs of the Graikos. The tower is neutral now, so that's good, they needed that. And Epirus breaking again. Tortoises really struggling to get a foothold in here. And now the tower, once again, flipping back. Well, started to flip back to Bees. It's got another unit in here, sacrificing this unit basically, because this unit here, not going to do much I don't think. It came running in already half weak, already winded as well. They're now shaken. Yeah, that unit's not going to cut it. The Graikos having to pull back. Does he want another unit in here instead? I wonder if high ground modifiers work here on the rubble. Like, does Epirus have a high ground advantage because their units are on the rubble? I'm curious about that. More javelins coming through. This archer unit still firing. I wonder how many kills I've got. 29, not too many. But it does seem like just a very basic archer unit. Another unit for Epirus Breaking Bear. 310 kills on those noble swordsmen, and the units around him just do not match it. 8, 73, 18. Mercenary Axemen hitting Epirus in the flank now there. Where are the generals? So Epirus has his general there, and Bees has his general here. Another noble swordsman unit, and as we've seen, those noble swordsmen are quite tough. Another one here as well. Yeah, if this one can get 330 kills now, and it's still at pretty much half strength. Getting tired though now. But if he's got another 3 of those, he's in a good position. Epirus bringing more men in, having to come on from this flank now, but he is getting shot in the side by those archers. And Epirus breaking again. He just cannot break through this. He needs more infantry to pour in here, but they're not doing it for him. The tower still shooting at these siege towers here, but starting to, yeah, he's broken through somewhat now, so he can start shooting at the actual units. I think Bees has this, the defender. Even though Balance of Power still doesn't like him, I do think Bees has it. Epirus pouring troops in one at a time, but it's just not enough. He's just not getting the kills. Balance of Power is now, I think, more even. It's more 50-50 now. How is that tower looking? The final siege tower about to catch fire. And over here, Epirus breaking again. Epirus breaking again. Balance of Power heavily in favour of Bees for a second. It's not like 60% in his favour now, but that still is heavily, I think. The general is having to charge in now for Tartanage. That is forcing the noble swordsman back. But now they're charging back into that, so they were withdrawing to have another charge. Tartanage could bring it back here if he breaks this unit. But Tartanage has a safe general. He knows he's in a good position. He knows he does not need to send in his general. Whereas Tartanage, he does need to send it. Bees does not. Bees is doing good. Tower still neutral. Both really need to capture this tower. But I don't think Tartanage can do it. And I think Bees is good for now to just sit here and continue getting all of these kills. And his general's safely back here. One of Vegetai's archer unit caught in melee here, slowly starting to break. That's going to be a morale hit for everyone, really. Everyone nearby. The general for Epirus has pulled out. He did survive it, I think. Yep. But he did lose a lot of men there. And another unit here for Epirus breaking. And the ballista just hasn't done enough. I haven't seen enough good shots from this. We've seen it before where they've taken out a load of towers. I just haven't seen what they've done here in this battle. This SG is driving me crazy. It says they've got 147 kills. Okay, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm just not seeing what it's hitting. But I think Bees here is about to get another win as the defender. I think he's right. Tartanage just cannot get his units in here. They break far too easily. And well done to Vegetai, forming a very strong defence of their city. This archer unit slowly getting killed by the tower. And he's got a full near enough spearman unit over here. He's got a full general back here who's fully safe. He's still got 2 archers back here. Compared to Epirus's reserves, Bees is in a much stronger position. Yeah, he probably like triples his forces right now. Epirus losing another unit there, and there we go, they're all breaking. The troops have realised they've had enough. They're all out of here. 30 seconds left of the battle. Well done, Bees, there, for winning both battles. I am very impressed. Especially given the balance of power was against him in each one. So that does make it very impressive. Well done to him. Yep, and Tartan Age did sadly lose that, but we've seen him fight some good battles in the past. It's just in this one, Bees was better. His general was still holding out there. Let's end the battle and see the stats. Yeah, Noble Swordsman, 400, 300, 150, 150. The general wasn't even needed. And I think that's what really won it for him, compared to the other units here, which just nothing competes with that. You've got 150 there, 150 there, but that's about it. Anyway, if you want to take part in future tournaments like this, check the link to the Discord out below. They're playing for $200 here.